This is Watch Your Style. Today we're going to be discussing stainless steel versus white gold. So it's an ongoing debate usually between stainless steel or white gold because it's obvious, they look very similar, but the value on certain models changes dramatically. So I would say that out of the brands that we carry and that are most popular in the watch collecting world, the brand that has the most options in white gold is going to be Rolex. So then it comes to this debate, stainless steel or white gold. I mean, for example, with the new Pepsi that just came out in stainless steel, where it's going at double the retail price, where it retails for $9,000, but you can't pick one up for less than $18,000. I mean, I kind of would almost rather pay the $26,000 to $27,000 for a pre-owned Pepsi Oyster Band in white gold because you're getting a precious metal. So it's that whole debate, kind of like white gold or stainless steel, that's always a toss-up for most people. Another example is the Sky Dweller. With the Sky Dweller right now being over retail, it pretty much murdered the sales of the white gold Sky Dweller. White gold is a particular precious metal that is popular among the clients that kind of want, obviously, a gold watch, but don't want it to show. Where I'm from in Miami, white gold is probably the slowest seller because people, when they pay that premium, they kind of want either the rose or the yellow. They want to show the gold. But white gold is a little bit more, I want to say, more popular with the people, I guess, that just want to keep a low profile and want to just fly below the radar. So for me, it puts you in that position on some watches. It's like, should I just go stainless steel or should I go white gold? Another thing is that some of these Rolex models, and I'm focusing mostly on Rolex because they're the ones that have the most unique white gold versions available, as opposed to AP, Patek, and other things like that. But what happens is that, believe it or not, the stainless steel version always ends up coming out nicer than the white gold versions. So then I guess it just boils down to, if you want to have that white gold watch where it's gold, okay, and for you, you know what it's worth and you know the status of it in the game, and it just doesn't say that much. For example, like I mentioned earlier, I love the Pepsi GMT in white gold. It's one of the few that I like, but you see, the Submariner in white gold doesn't really do it for me. Also, the Yachtmaster 2 in white gold doesn't do it for me either. It's kind of strange how on that model, they kind of gave it that platinum looking bezel, just like the stainless steel version of the Yachtmaster 1. I don't get it. It kind of looks, they made the white gold one look like the stainless steel, where I think that perhaps the white gold version should have had the blue ceramic bezel. So I guess for me, it boils down to the look of the model and the price. Because if the price of the stainless steel is inflated and it's closer to getting to the price of the white gold, then I'd rather have the precious metal. But the look is also very important. So for me, I guess those are the factors that I would take into consideration before pulling the trigger on a stainless steel watch that looks very close to a white gold version, in price at least. Another thing that I thoroughly enjoy is when I have on a white gold watch and people think it's stainless steel. So that's kind of like the effect that I like. They're like, oh, that's a nice watch and stainless. And I'm like, no, it's white gold. It also happens when you have a platinum watch. Sometimes people will assume that it's a white gold watch. Then you hit them with the whole platinum line. There's a difference in colors between white gold and stainless steel. Stainless steel is always going to look a little bit more white, whereas the white gold is going to have that little off color. I, for one, like it. But that tends to be my favorite thing, what I was mentioning. Like, for example, a white gold Day 2. Yes, of course, presidential band. It's obviously a Prezi. But to the untrained eye, it might just look like a stainless steel Day 2. So some of the things you want to think about when you're choosing a white gold watch is what you're going to use it for. For example, if I was going to be using it a lot for work, and if I worked in an office setting, it's a perfect watch that obviously would show the status, but won't be too flashy, won't upset people or show off a little bit too much. So for me, that's one of the major advantages to a white gold watch, is you have the value and the precious metal there. So one thing I want to talk also about pricing is that usually the white gold versions of any watch has a higher retail, But for some reason in the resale market, in pre-owned, it's always gonna be less. And that's mostly gonna be because people just rather spend the money and get rose or yellow. That's what always tends to happen with the white gold watches. So feel free to comment below how you feel about white gold watches. And if you like this video, please like and share. Also, subscribe to our channel. My name is Eric. Watch your style.